What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Louisville, Kentucky. Right now we are at Cave Hill Cemetery, a very well-known cemetery down here, and it's home to a lot of famous people and a lot of interesting graves like this one here. Now, there's a lot of beautiful things in this cemetery. I will do a full cemetery tour, but today we're here to talk about boxing legend Muhammad Ali. Now, for a little bit of the history on Muhammad Ali, he was born named Cassius Clay. He was born in Louisville, not too far away from where we're at right now, in 1942. He was nicknamed the Greatest, and he was usually ranked in the top one or two of the greatest athletes of our time, and he was the first person to tell you that he would be the greatest of all time. He was very well known for trash-talking his opponents, and he was a really funny guy to listen to when he would do interviews because he was so confident and so full of himself, but he also always backed it up. Now, at the age of 18, Muhammad Ali, he won a gold medal in the 1960 Summer Olympics. He turned pro not long after that, and he won the World Heavyweight Championship over Sonny Liston in 1964, and that was a huge upset. You know, everybody thought that Sonny Liston was going to whip this kid, and it just didn't happen that way. Now, he denounced his birth name as a slave name, and he officially took the name Muhammad Ali. He converted to Islam, and that just kind of suited him a little bit better. But he refused to be drafted into the war, citing religious beliefs, and that ended up becoming some court cases, and he avoided prison, but he ended up missing out on four of his best, what could have been his best years as a boxer. So he could have done a lot more with his career, but just with what he had, I mean, he did pretty well. Now, Muhammad Ali had several legendary fights. He fought Joe Frazier in what was called the Fight of the Century. He fought George Foreman in Rumble at the Jungle. And in 1984, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. And he ended up, over time, donating millions of dollars to different charities. He lent his name to a lot of different charitable missions. He was very active in civil rights and education and everything else, and he was just a really, really great all-around guy. And it's estimated that he helped feed over 22 million people in need around the world over time. In 2013, it was reported that Muhammad Ali could no longer speak, and he was hospitalized several times. He ended up passing away in Scottsdale, Arizona on June 3rd of 2016 at the age of 74. Now, I should say that it's been raining nonstop since I got here, and I'm trying to get the best shots that I can, but some things are a little bit hard to read just because of the weather. So I'm going to insert pictures of what things look like here at the gravesite for some of the parts that you can't see. Now, his actual gravestone reads, "He took a few cups of love, he took 1 tablespoon of patience, 1 teaspoon of generosity, 1 pint of kindness, he took 1 quart of laughter, 1 pinch of concern, and then he mixed willingness with happiness. He added lots of faith, and he stirred it up well. Then he spread it over a span of a lifetime, and he served to each and every person he met." Now, Muhammad Ali wasn't just a great guy to charities and foundations and all that kind of stuff. He was actually really good to the fans, too. If you ever ran into Muhammad Ali, he would always have no problem taking a picture, signing an autograph, but he would give you a little bit of a hard time doing so, but in a good way. Now, this headstone reads, "Service to others is the rent you pay for your room in heaven." That is just beautiful. But going back to how Muhammad Ali was as a person, I should tell you this story. I have a friend, and he was in Chicago, and he ended up seeing Muhammad Ali in the lobby of a hotel. And he went up to him, and he asked him if he would mind posing for a picture. And Muhammad Ali gave him kind of a squinty-eyed look, and he got up in his face and got a very serious look on his face, and he said, "Did you just call me," and he would say, "a racial slur?" And I've heard that he's done this several times to several different people, and he'll say a different word. But I've heard at least 3 different stories like this. And then the people that he would be with would kind of crowd around and kind of give the intimidation factor. And then he would say, "I'm just kidding. I know you're a good guy." And then he would sign for you or take a picture or whatever else. But that's kind of the type of guy Muhammad Ali was. But I hope you enjoyed this video on the final resting place of Muhammad Ali. Now, I will do another video tour from Cave Hill Cemetery because there's a lot of interesting people here. So if this is your first time here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next video.